Why, hello everyone. My name is FilibusterFox, and today we're having a look at Everything is Crab. Everything is Crab is just out today, as of the posting of this video, on its second playtest. It previously showed up on Steam for the next fest, I believe, and it's coming around for a second go. You can try it now if you like. So what is this game? It is basically Vampire Survivors meets Spore, kind of into my mind. So as you level up, you get these little upgrades to modify your creature. I got some jaws, so now you can see I have little teepees on the front of me to bite things with. You gain progress towards evolution by eating food, be it meat, fruit, fish, whatever. You'll fight things on the map to get food. Other things might fight each other to create food, and you can scavenge off of it. You might just search for fruit, what have you. I am going to be a scavenger, I think. I'm just going to follow around things, killing things, and eat what they kill. So the art style is pretty adorable in this game. And the game is addicting and fun. I find myself replaying it to try out different builds a lot. Just like most good Survivors-like games, it's quite replayable. We're just going to have a look around for some food here and get ready to fight some guys. Once we get some good upgrades, let's get some feeding speed so we eat faster. Oh, that's nice. There we go. So far we haven't gotten any adaptations that allow us to go in the snow easily or the desert easily. We can still go here. It slows us down. It does some damage over time as we get a little cold. You know, much like real life, you take a very slow damage over time by going outside in the snow. Or the heat. Gain a random ally. I've never seen this before. A new thing. Let's try it. Hello. I've got like a little guy. He's my friend now. And he's off to do something. It's one part of this game I haven't really played much with. There's like a followers mechanic and social. And I just haven't really built that much. The star is kind of leading me towards a like an elite creature or something. He's hiding in a hole, so that's not very helpful. Come back here. Stored food. So now I can store a little bit of food and take it with me as I go. Oh shit. That's my guy. I didn't mean to attack him. Just remember that's my friend. Will be helpful. Like that. This big guy here has a shield. Making him a little harder to kill than most things. Let's, I guess I could go social. Let's have an exoskeleton. I'll make it all sorts of... Right, let's have a tail with our exoskeleton. You know, let's go full social. I haven't done it yet. Let's try it. There we go. So the night, you lose a lot of vision range, as you've no doubt noticed. And some of the creatures behave a little differently during the time of the day, it seems. No. Let's be an alpha. So, you'll no doubt have perhaps noticed the timeline at the top of the screen by now. That is the day-night progression, and I'm about to die, oh my goodness. Let's get some more sense. And, please. No, please. No kill. Sorry, a little distracted to talk. As I am busy trying to... let's learn fragment. Fail. I guess. I thought that was an ability I would slot. Let's get some regeneration. So anyways, as I was saying before I realized I was about to die, the day-night cycle is kind of on there. Additionally, there are these little markers on there that show when a boss is going to spawn, and a boss... Oh, dead. A boss spawns at the end of every night. Unfortunately, I'm dead and cannot defeat that boss. Let's try again. So, one of the meta progression in this game is unlocking through achievements little upgrades you can choose, and occasionally you can splice two together to make something better. So I can get evolution rarity is better based on my size, so the bigger I get, the rarer my abilities can be, and 10 extra hit points. So this time, with that in mind, I want to go for a big chunky build. So we're going to do that. Hunt around for some food. There's a fish. Let's eat him. This game really scratches an itch that has not been scratched for me for a long time. I've wanted, let's have that. I've wanted, like, a Spore successor that did what, like, Spore promised to do before it came out and didn't quite live up to. The creature stage was a blast. The microbial stage is pretty good, but, you know, after that, the game kind of got boring, in my opinion. Let's reroll that. And this kind of, you know, goes on that delightful creature phase of Spore kind of feel. I'm sure the developers will get sick of hearing such comparisons, but they stand making it. It has kind of what was good about that. You don't get to pick where the things in your creature, though, but you pick what goes there, and you see it have the effect, which is delightful. Let's make it even bigger. Make my stuff rarer. Can go in the water. That's not a barrier. It just makes you slow. Wow, these horns are pretty good. I've not really played with them much. Alright, speaking of the horns being good, I could upgrade them. So I will. So, yeah, this is, the basis of things. Go around, collect food, eat the food, and upgrade. A simple concept goes a long way. Well, all aboard the size train. Getting like Minotaur vibes with the giant body and the horns. Maybe some of the upgrades that I can feed that feel. Erect turtle. Oh, this is appropriate. Hey, alpha makes big. Let's be alpha. If big, I take. Rarity is not only opens up higher tiers of things, so like certain abilities only come in like rare, but basic abilities, when you get them in rarer forms, just have bigger numbers. If it gives you 10% size in its basic form, if you get a rare version, it might be 15% or what have you. So it's always worth going for rarity when you can. There's a button here where you can spend mutagen points, which you get from killing the guys with stars or bosses, where you can upgrade from common to rare to epic to legendary. And that's quite nice. But I don't have those points, so getting that naturally through just being big is pretty delicious. Just like that guy I killed. Hello there. Let's have some plating. So there are like two forms of defense. Plating and like damage resistance, I think. Plating kind of acts like a shield that recharges, I think. Let's get some physical damage. And the other is just a reduction to the damage you take. Like, the little shoulder guards are making me look more and more like a just blobby Viking. Hey, come back. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Another point of interest. I'll increase the stat instead of gaining mutagen points. 30% feeding speed. That's pretty good. The more quickly you eat, the more you can eat. Which is important. Because sometimes you won't have time to eat all of the food that's around, and the sooner you can eat and move on, the more you can go eat. I could go muscular. Let's reroll. Let's reroll again. Let's have some eyes. I can see. Let's get out of the desert before the boss comes. Oh. Stupid frog. Don't look me. That's for later. There we go. Doing pretty good damage. Alright, I spent all my mutagens. I've got to keep whatever's here. But I rolled the legendary. That makes me small. That's not what I want. That's the opposite of what I want. So let's take this thing that makes me bigger. Crab tar. Each boss has its own selection of moves, and my build is just way too strong for that guy. So when you kill a boss, you get a branching evolution, which is typically modes of transit, arms, legs, tentacles, wings, that kind of thing. And I want tentacles. Why? They're versatile. They can kind of do whatever. Get a little bit of speed, a little bit of upgrade options. A little bit of speed goes a long bit away. More mess. So big. Don't lick me. Ah! Screw you frog things. Stop it! Do I want a shell or a carapace? I want a carapace. It's there. Some evolutions are mutually exclusive. Some have upgrade trees that they branch into. That's all indicated right here. No unlocks, no bans. Jaws will open those up, but prevent those. I don't need Jaws. I've got these super rad horns, so I'm going to reroll. I'm going to upgrade my exoskeleton to a higher rarity by hitting that button I mentioned earlier. Blam! Number's bigger now. I didn't need exoskeleton, that was the last run, but that's fine. If you're familiar with this game already from the previous playtest, you'll note that there are no creatures, new upgrades, and some other small changes here and there. It's much the same game that you may have enjoyed before, as I definitely enjoyed it before, which is why I've made this video. There we go. Hopefully, I will be making more videos soon. We'll see. I also plan to stream a little bit of this on its playtest launch day, because I think this game is worthy of catching what attention it can. I'm quite excited for the final version. Okay. I don't know why I upgraded the exoskeleton. I don't need it. Let's keep upgrading my horns. There's some chunky big horns. Let's look for something better. Body slam that scales with max HP. Yeah, I'll have that. That could be my second attack. You get 2 attack slots and a dash. Your left click, right click, and spacebar on mouse and keyboard. Hey, regeneration. Big pile of food that I just can't see because I'm all over it. More body slam. These little guys who disguise as food are quite the inconvenience. Ow! Alright. I need a source of healing. A little bit of regen from that one spot. Hopefully I'll find some more. That, and you may have noticed, sometimes the food glows. When the food glows, that also heals you when you eat it, as well as giving you progress for level. There we go. Well, I want tentacles. More speed, more good. There we go, there's a glowing one. A little bit of heal. More regeneration, that's very helpful. Thank you, little pool of water. Alright, we're gonna find out what's up here. That's an enemy. That's not an enemy, that was food. But it transformed when I walked up to it. That's food. And an enemy. There we go, regeneration upgrade. Now I can properly move around. I don't need dodge. Ooh, big upgrade. Saliva. More regeneration and more feeding speed. Excellent. Let's just sudden the horde of things. Like a migration. That's right. Massive source of food. I'll have it. That's quite productive. More tentacles. Even more productive. So much stuff happening all of a sudden. Where all these guys come from? Certainly appreciate it. Hey, more speed. There we go, maxed out tentacles. That's quite helpful for getting around. Should be a boss soon. Wonder what it's gonna be. It's the elephant. Does that mean anything to me? Oh yeah, there he is. It does. Ow. Okay. He's got some moves. He had some moves. I've killed him. I'm way too strong for this boss. Alright, so Ruminant here is one of my favorite upgrades. It's, you get affinities as you take things. I am primarily imposing, and I'm somewhat gregarious. Most everything else is ignored. This one scales on your prey affinity, so quadruple it, and every 10 seconds you gain progress equal to that, which is the XP. It's amazing. You just get free progress as you go around. Unfortunately, I'm not very prey. I could go for a little bit more speed. I don't need the... I guess it's a different dash. How does my normal dash work? Does this say? No, that's not the dash. I'm going to go with more speed. Instead of specifically terrain speed reduction, which would have been quite helpful. Alright, let's get some fat. Subcutaneous, is that the word that I just read? I don't know, I didn't read it. Something like walruses have, the big blubber. What it does here is it gives me temperature resistance both ways, as well as some max HP. If you recall, my body slam scales on max HP. There we go, 12% of it even. So, good combination. Alright. Yeah, come on. Come on, Slowpoke. I've got places to be. Come be my food. I've obviously turned into some horrific monstrosity. Oh, come back. Oh, okay, fine. You can big enough that I dodge into the shots when I attack. That's quite unhelpful. Come at me! Yeah. Can't take this weird tentacle horn thing. How would I name this creature? What would I name it? I wonder. In fact, what would you name this creature? Comment down below. That's the YouTube thing in the engagement. If you comment and like and subscribe, it's good for me somehow. Makes my videos more visible. I don't want any of these. Oh, let's upgrade these. Change these stats up a little. There we go. Now this fat is super good. If I had taken the slither or the wings to ignore terrain penalty, I could just go anywhere happily. But no, I still don't like water, especially. It slows you down a lot. My cat showed up at the wrong time. There we go. Alright, let's continue slithering. I guess I do get terrain reduction out of slither. Ow. That was food. I mean, it was food, but it wasn't like defenseless food. Somebody over here. I want to eat. I want to eat you. I want to eat you. No, don't escape. No, no, no. Oh. He escaped. That's alright, there's more. These little mole guys are new to playtest too. That's quite fun. I'll date them. Guess we continue upgrading our attacks. Wow. There we go. Oh, I was gonna eat that! Oh, pinchers. I can crab up some. There's a crab carcinization? That's how you say that? The more crab you become, you get bonuses, I guess. To food rarity and enemy damage. I don't know how enemy... Is it damage to enemies or enemies damaging you? Because I feel like that's enemies damaging you, which isn't super helpful. Pincers. I've got 2 attacks that I quite like. We could try the slide. That sounds kind of fun. I've not played with it. Let's do it. Eee. Doesn't look quite as graceful as a penguin when it's this weird tentacled horn monster that I've become. Oh, but that's the penguin's problem, really. +1 stone? What the heck does +1 stone mean? Where did that come up? I don't have an answer to that question. I'm just going to I don't need any of those. Hey, Slithery. Alright, I ignore half of the terrain penalties. And with how fast I am, this feels pretty good in the desert. I would try out the water. Find some water. I do not, however, seem to be finding any water. I am finding lots of food, though. Let's get something good for my penultimate hurrah. Like more horn damage. Final boss is going to spawn soon. There would be more in the final release of the game. They seem to be stopping after 3 bosses for now. There's a little teaser about what's to come if you play. I've got it turned off, so it will show you that. And I won't spoil it in case you want to see it for yourself, either on launch or the little teaser I give on the demo. That'll be up to you to determine. I do recommend giving the game a try. It is good fun, and I like it. That's why I'm making a video on it. I wouldn't have bothered if I didn't like it. I'm not being paid to be here. I'm not sponsored in any way to make this. I just think it's a good game. Alright, let's go. I probably should have taken the cruise damage. Okay, water boss. The Aquaconda. Alright, see what kind of damage it is. Pretty good. I am quite hurt though. Oh, free upgrade though. Bigger attack area? Bigger attack area. Body slam. I think we've got this, unless I screw up, so... Nice little dash out of the way, and take him down. Alright. The Bewares dealt 167 damage to me, but I dealt much more than that. They were also my primary prey. Some fun little stats at the end. Oh, also a thing I didn't show you, but there is a character screen in-game that you can access with the escape menu, which a lot of survivors' likes don't have, which is a bit annoying. Oh, I get to turn them around. But yeah, so this has been Everything is Crab. My name has been FilibusterFox, and we'll see you next time.